And we devour. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
This isn't your channel, this is my channel. Hello!
The fuck?
So, like, this is my first attempt at a video, so I don't know what I'm doing.
So, do you have any ghost stories? We need to hear the ghost stories. I feel like the ghost stories are the main cherry on top in any video.
Story time.
Story time.
Story time.
Ugh. Fucking hate story times, but here we go. Wait, give me a minute.
You little fat fuck.
Who says that? Story time.
A bunch of... You know where I first heard it? TikTok. I mean, Vine.
It's that guy with the hair, right? But yeah, anyway. So, your ghost story. What's the scariest ghost encounter or ghost story you've seen or had?
There's one specific one, but it's gonna take like an hour and a half to get it out. So I'm just gonna do the short version right now.
No. Just
Yes.
do the medium version.
I'm doing the 5-minute
Do
version.
the 10-minute version.
5-minute version.
10.
If
Whatever.
you guys want to see that video, then I'll make it.
Okay.
Short version is, I was on FaceTime with my cousin from Honduras. We were talking, and then all of a sudden, we both paused because it was very late and we just didn't feel like talking. And then she, out of nowhere, complete silence, says, "What did you just say?" I said, "I didn't say anything. Why?" She's like, "No, you said something. I heard a man's voice right now." I was like, "What are you talking about?" It's just me in my room. Mind you, this is like 4 in the morning or something like that. And she's like, "I just heard someone's voice through the phone and it sounded male and it didn't sound like your voice." It's like, "Okay, you're tripping." And me and her start arguing a little bit, and then while I'm talking, she's not saying anything. I hear a whisper in a faint voice through the phone call, and it's like something like that. I'm like, "Why did you just whisper that? Like, talk." And she said, "What are you talking about? I've been quiet this whole time. I'm letting you talk now." I said, "No, you're not." And then she's like, "Yes." I said, "No, I heard a woman's voice. That's not your voice. Say something. So stop trolling me right now or something." She's like, "How am I trolling?" And then she started getting angry, and then right as we're about to yell at each other, because we're doing FaceTime, I see her background. A picture frame falls down all the way to the floor like that. Hard. She turns around scared. She's like, "What the hell just happened?" And then she starts freaking out. She's like, "I don't know." And then out of nowhere, she turns the phone to show me the picture frame, and then for a split second, both of us are looking at her screen, and we see something black like that run through, and we're just like, "Nope." And then my cousin runs out of her room into my aunt's room. She wakes up my aunt. She's like, "I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this." Mind you, my aunt at that time is like 80-something years old. She's like, and my aunt straight up said, "There's a spirit in this house right now, and I feel it."
Hell no. What?
And I was like, "What the hell's going on?" Like, the viejita, the old lady, like, she's probably just saying this to scare her or something like that. And
That's what your aunt. Was it her aunt?
yeah, it was her aunt.
That's what
our
her aunt
yeah.
thought?
No, our aunt was that serious. She was like, "No, there's a spirit in the house."
Oh.
And me and her were just like, "She's old. She's probably just saying this to mess with us and stuff like that." So she goes to the living room, and then right as she sits down in the living room, another picture falls down straight, and this time it smashes on the TV, and it breaks the picture in half.
Oh hell no!
And then my cousin just starts crying, tearing up. She's like, "I can't do this. I can't do this." I'm like, "Damn, well, it sucks that it's happening to her, but thank God it's not happening to me." And I don't know why I said that, but literally, as I said that, my door closes shut hard as hell. And I'm like, "Nope." So me and her she puts all her lights on in her home. I put my bedroom lights on. I put TV. I put George Lopez that time, and I'm like, "I'm not going to bed tonight."
You know, that's exactly what you're not supposed to say. You know, like in just movies in general, like when something bad happens, you're like, "Oh, how can this get any worse?" or whatever. Or like when you're about to do like a plan, you're like, "What's the worst that can happen?" and then the worst happens. You get me? That's exactly what you're not supposed to say.
I don't care. Fight me, ghost.
Yeah, it's gonna do more than fight you. It's gonna fucking possess you. That's a terrible thing to say. But I mean, nothing happened, right?
No, but I think I've told you this before. I had another incident. This is the only thing I'm gonna say about that. Is that I believe I called you the next day or something like that. It was like three something, and all the lights were out in my room. I was going to bed. I was sleeping and stuff like that. I woke up because I felt like something was staring at me or whatnot, and then I looked like this because my door was over here and I was laying down this way. So I looked that way, and as I'm looking like that, all I see is my door open, a head pop in, pop out, and then it closes hard. And it was a black figure, and I was like, what? And then I thought it was my dad. The next day I go up to my dad, I'm like, why'd you come in my room? And he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, you came in my room to check if I was on my phone or something like that? He was like, I wasn't home last night. How could I be in your room? So I was probably just overtired and just like seeing shit. But at that point, I was just like, nope.
You know, there was one thing that happened to me. It actually happened recently. Guess how recent it happened? Today. Which happened today.
Go.
No, but it's not scary. It's not like a ghost story. It's just creepy. Like what happened. I took a nap because I woke up super early last night. I woke up like at 4 a.m. or whatever. And the dream was a dream, right? It was like a regular, just normal dream. I got given like, I don't know what it was. It was like an electronic. Like in my dream, to me, it was like a game console, right? But it wasn't like an Xbox or it was just a weird game console I've never seen before. And it was like black and green, right? And I put this game console in my room. It was on, and I was just playing with it, whatever the fuck. And then at night, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to sleep, right? I was laying in bed, how I was in real life. I was laying in the dream the same way I was laying in real life, right? And I heard like the whirring, like the sound of the console. Like I heard it like, like on basically. And I just like looked up, I saw the console and I stared at it. And it just sounded like, you know how the PS4 sounds like a jet engine? Mm-hmm. Right? So it sounded like the same. It sounded like pretty loud, like buzzing and shit. I was like, oh, well, it's probably normal. It's just on, And I lay my head down. And the minute I lay my head down, in the dream, the console exploded, right? And these dreams where like things explode and whatever happens is like normal to me. But the thing that made this one like really, really weird is the fact that when it exploded, I instantly woke up, like in real life, and I heard like the explosion in real life. It's like the first half of the explosion was in the dream, and the second half of the explosion was in real life. So I couldn't tell if the explosion happened in the dream or happened in real life.
Well, this is awkward. My camera died as he was getting to the good part of the story, and my footage got corrupted. So much for a first video. If you guys enjoyed this and would like to see more, then subscribe, I guess. I don't know. I'm new at this. I'm really not good at this. But thanks for watching, whoever watched.
That's it. That's the worst thing I've ever seen on the internet. I'm done. The world can end now.